Hello and welcome to the Champion Fillies Day edition of the Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. 9 races on the final day before we get to the TABtouch Masters. Sunny day, we're expecting 35 degrees Celsius. The track to be a good 4 and the rail will be back out at the 10 metre position. Race number 1 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 12:48. It's the Myra Clinic Handicap over 2150 metres, and in replay we're going to take a look at the winner Bunbury of Sentimental Gift.
From Throwdown, Regent Star, now he's around their heels with Sentimental Gift. The favourite winding up down to the 250. Sentimental Gift now ranges up, grabs Throwdown. They beat off Regent Star. Rayani battling away, but Sentimental Gift at the 100 metre mark now draws 2 lengths in front of Throwdown. Extends and is going to come away with an easy win. Sentimental Gift untouched at the finish over Throwdown. Sentimental
Gift gets the nod in the first race, not with a massive amount of confidence, it has to be said, but is proven over the trip. Gap to Bunbury Field last time out, as we saw. And whilst no superstar, certainly not one of the better ones going around in the Cerise and White, this is only a graduation handicap, so goes on top. From number 1, Go Crying, who placed second in this class 2 weeks ago, but that was over 1,800 metres, so nearly another 400 metres further here, and has to give weight to the top big, but he's certainly a big chance. Number 5, Vintage Stock, finally rewarded her loyal backers in midweek class last time out. Alan Matthews reckons this horse is a promising stayer, but the jury does remain out for mine. And then number 13, Winifat. Talented maiden, this horse, but did have every chance to beat Vintage Stock in the aforementioned race, and I do think there's probably a couple better here. Top selection in race number 1 is number 6, Sentimental Gift, to beat 1, Go Crying, 5, Vintage Stock, and 13, Winifat. Race number 2 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 1:24. It's the Sightseeing Pass Australia Handicap over the minimum trip of 1,000 metres. In replay, we're going to have a look at the Ascot third of more races.
Stack Natural have come together on level terms. 1.5 more races. Beat the Devil, searching for an inside run. Pike's at work now on Black Sabbath, and Unitime runs on. 150 to go. Metro Boy beat the Devil down on the inside, but Unitime claims them. Unitime accelerates, puts paid to them and draws clear late. Unitime too good for Black Sabbath second.
More Races is a stable favourite with Jimmy Taylor. If you go out to his yard, he's the horse that will put a 5-year-old on the back. He's so placid, and I think he can win on Saturday. He placed third in what was a higher quality 72 plus handicap 3 weeks ago. Dropping back in trip is certainly not going to bother him. He's won 3 times over the 1,000 metres, and I think he'll be in the firing line, and I think he can get the job done here and win for the first time in nearly 600 days. Goes on top from number 10, Rebel Knight. He had a trial with William Pike on his back. Pike sticks here, gate number 1, blinkers on, winkers off. That's probably a tip in itself. Number 7, Dia Della Razza, was a whisker away from breaking his long run of outs in a similar race before going for a little bit of a let-up. He's had 49 days off. He hasn't won for 441 of those days. But again, like more races, he'll be on speed. And number 3, Damn Ready, dropped significantly in weight here, down to 55 kilos after the claim, has been carrying the likes of 60 and 62 and 59 in recent runs. Gets a couple of gear changes as well and gets a reasonable gate in gate number 4. Top selection in race number 2 is number 9, More Aces, to beat 10, Rebel Knight, 7, Dia Della Razza, and 3, Damn Ready. Race number 3 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 2:04. It's the Fine Wine Wholesalers Handicap over 1,400 metres. In replay, let's have a look at the top one in this race, Royal Command, finishing 4th at Ascot.
Soft down the outside, Mindless looks and Platoon double digit cut the corner. It's Heartstarter at the 250 with Arctic Stream looming as the danger. Arctic Stream comes at Heartstarter. It's Heartstarter and Arctic Stream, and now Platoon. Here comes Platoon. Arctic Stream's in front, but look at Platoon. Platoon levels up, got the nose in front, bobbing finish.
Royal Command didn't have too much luck in the replay race, was held up behind the really smart Platoon, who we'll see later on the card, posted the fastest last 200 metres sectional of the race once getting into clear air. Second up on Saturday, nice gate here, stays in this grade. I think it's going to be really hard to beat. Goes on top from number 5, Laurentino, who's dead set low flying at the moment. Joined Jim Taylor's yard at the start of this preparation, has had 4 runs, 3 wins and 1 third placing. Won last start as well by 2 1/4 lengths. Certainly could not rule out Laurentino. Same can be said for number 7, Mankind. Backed up a really strong trial win by winning in graduation grade last start. So goes up here. Chloe Azzopardi keeps the ride for the former Fremantle docker, Hayden Ballantyne. Lots of dockers in the ownership of this horse. And then number 3, Avidus. Had a really good preparation last summer for Steel Casey's. First off a couple of trials. I know a lot of his form is pretty ordinary, but last campaign was pretty good. Top selection in race number 3 is number 1, Royal Command, to beat 5, Laurentinio, 7, Mankind, and 3, Avidus. Race number 4 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 2:43. It's the TABtouch West Speed Platinum Series heat number 3. This is the final heat before the $100,000 final on Winterbottom Stakes Day. In replay, we're going to go and have a look at the last start performance of Dicoletto.
Corner 2 lengths, Celtic caught Fingermark, Lucky Raw, and not to be missed going for runs near the inside. He's going to have to zig and zag his way through with the favourite. Dicoletto had got to the front. Here comes Get Over It down the outside. Ebony Maggi joins in as well with 100 to go. Get Over It, Ebony Maggi, Moet de Vega. They split the line tight. Go, head bobber. Ebony Maggi.
Dicoletto is a bit like me. He won't win any points for style, but he'll certainly be in the firing line from gate number 2. Chris Graham, who's come over from Tasmania on a permanent basis to ride for the Pierces, he takes the ride. He takes 3 kilos off. The Pierces have got several runners in this race, and I wondered if it's significant that they've put Chris Graham on Dicoletto. I thought it was a good run in the replay race, beaten just over a length by Ebony Margie. Goes on top. From number 8, another one from the Pierce Yard, that's Friars Fantasia. We won't see it in replay, but it was totally luckless in the run behind Position of Power. It was beaten 2.9 lengths, but probably should have won. Gets a tough gate here, it has to be said. A bit of a non-winner is number 9, Lace Finsky. Boasts the right form lines for Simon Miller and Patrick Carberry. Comes out of a race won by Sumambo, who will probably give the final of this race a bit of a shake in a couple of weeks, but just something he doesn't win out of turn. Just a 1 win from the 8 starts. And then number 2, not to be missed, was very plain as a beaten odds-on favourite 11 days ago. That was with William Pike in the saddle in the same race we mentioned before, won by Ebony Margie. Was beaten 2.5 lengths. There wasn't a great deal of excuses there, but does have a winning strike rate of 3 out of 6. Top selection in this qualifying race is number 1, Dicoletto, to beat 8, Friars Fantasia, 9, Lace Finsky, and 2, not to be missed.